I got it, Jean. It's by River Sam.
Oh, good. I'm George Clooney. Yeah. And as soon as this pandemic is over, I want you to come celebrate with Amal and me.
Okay, we'll come.
So you're in a hurry. Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you. Just join the fun.
Can you hear me?
If you're in a hurry, I can hear it. Sounds good. Okay. I can't see comments or anything. Can you? Oh, I've started. We're live, Gracie. Graceisis, we're live. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morning Cuppa Joy. My name is Jean Lorio, and my co-host is Graceisis, who everybody knows. And we are hosting for Teri, who's doing a very important event on her trip today. Unfortunately, I don't know how to see the messages. And you're on mute, Graceisis. Unmute.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. And she found us our music. So let's listen to it a little bit. And welcome to EWN, anybody who's here for the first time. This is a gathering in the morning of like souls who want to talk and share and bring love to each other. Fantastic, Graceisis. Love your necklace. Oh, it's so pretty.
Thank you.
It's from Kenya?
Yes, it is.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you, my love.
Can you see if anyone's on or not? Because I cannot.
Yes, I see the participants.
That's me and you.
Yes.
I'm trying to find where they have the messages, and I can't find it.
That's what I'm
you
going
told
to
me what to do, and I did it, but I still can't see them. I'm not going to help if we can't see the comments, is it?
I'm going to log on to my other account, the one where it
that would be wonderful. Log on and see if people are here.
Yeah, it says Teri Angel is live now. Morning Cuppa is live now.
And did you click it? See if you can see the comments.
Okay.
And us.
Yeah. Yes, I can see the.
Okay, is there anybody there?
Yeah. No.
No? Oh gosh.
Yes, I can see the.
Okay, is there anybody there?
No.
Oh. But we are on live.
Yes, I'm gonna mute this one. Rosalind, good. Rosalind.
Rosalind's here?
Yes, she says, good morning, Auntie Jean. I'll read and you can respond.
Good morning, Rosalind. You're going to have to interpret for me because I can't see. Good morning, Rosalind. Good morning, anybody who's there. Please forgive the fact that I don't know what I'm doing, but Graceisis is helping me and she knows a lot more and she's doing a much better job. But anyway, I hope everyone is waking up to a beautiful day. It's beautiful here. You can see that I'm in a cabin. Can you see the cabin behind me? See?
Yes.
This is where we were staying in Cloudcroft. And yesterday it rained. Wow. But we've been having a good time. So how is everybody doing? I think Teri always starts with the heart mind, and I think we can do that. Be able to do that. I don't know if anyone's here. Everybody's just taking a vacation because Teri is. But
Oh, Tammy Fisk came on. Good morning,
hi,
ladies.
Tammy. Oh, so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Okay, let's do. I'm just talking to give everybody a few minutes to find it. So
we can put the music on for a little while. Do you want?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it on for a little while.
Okay. Let me go back to YouTube. Here we go. Ooh. There.
I told Graceisis she should sing for us, but she wouldn't buy that.
No, I wouldn't buy that. Oh, where did it go? I had it. No, I wouldn't buy that, Jean. Oh no. Here we are. What is this? It was it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful moon. My God, it's a beautiful.
Everything's beautiful.
Yes. By River.
Tell you what, while we're waiting, just don't worry about the music if it's going to be that big of a problem. Just, I want you to tell us a little bit about Kenya.
You want me to tell you a little bit about Kenya?
I do.
I found the music.
Oh, you don't want to talk. Okay, we'll listen to the music. I'll get you later.
Oh, you'll get me later? Oh my goodness, gee, this is just funny.
You love music.
Just join the fun. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. It's a beautiful day. Who else can I say good morning to besides Tammy and Rosalind? Yes. Anybody else came on? Well, I'll once the music finishes, then I'll see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful, lovely, happy anniversary, Jean.
Thank you.
Well done, Auntie Jean.
You know what I found out? I've only been married 55 years. I thought I'd been married 56. I was a year ahead. It seems long.
It's okay. It's over the silver jubilee. Oh, this was not gold. This was silver. Silver is 25.
No, actually, silver's 25. Gold is 50. We already had our golden. So the next one's 75.
That's right.
I don't think I'll make it, but it's the next one is 75.
Well done, Jean. That's wonderful. Okay. Thank you, River Sam. All righty. Okay.
All right.
Yes. And now let's go back to Zoom.
Good. So now we can find out who's here.
Yes. Oh boy. Today technology is really.
Well, yes. And for some reason, I don't seem to be able to catch up as fast as everybody else. But, you know.
It's okay.
I love it because it brought us together. It brought all of us together. And so that's a wonderful thing.
That's right. Incorrect code. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
All right.
I know I should be able to see everybody, but I cannot.
What's going on? Oh, Jean. Okay.
Now you can't see everybody.
Oh, you know what? I'm trying to go into Zoom. Oh, no, that's the wrong place. I got to go to the Facebook. All right, I got it.
Are you on Zoom and Facebook at the same time?
Yes.
Yes, you are?
Yes, I'm on the other one. I'm on one phone, I'm with you.
And that's right. You have two different equipments there. I only have the one. So anyway.
So we know Roses, what's her name?
We went out yesterday and we looked for the land blessing and we couldn't find it. So we're going to go search for it again today because I have a Charlie Rock. Oh, I should have brought it. So
we can put the music on for a little while.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you have a Charlie Rock.
Yeah, now I hear us saying what we said before.
Oh, Jean, oh my gosh.
Can you tell we're amateurs, guys?
Yes, we're really amateurs. Okay, so I have Tammy Fisk. I have Rose.
Are you still there, Tammy? Don't blame me if you're not.
EWN. I can't even go into EWN. Yes, she says she's still here.
Living. It won't be on EWN. It'll be on EWN Living.
Yes, it's here.
Well, let me tell you what Teri's doing. She's at a big powwow in South Dakota. And part of that powwow is that the first 4 days, they have to go through a complete cleansing. And during that time, they cannot have contact with anybody, outside of the powwow group. I really don't know what it's all about, and neither does Teri. So she's pretty excited about finding out what they're going to do. So, but 4 days is a long time to be cleansed. So I guess they have ceremonies that they do. So did you find it finally?
Yes, we have Kathy Han. So you have to say good morning.
Oh, Kathy, and she's so looking forward to the program.
We have
good morning, Kathy. How are you doing? Are you going to have to go to work? She'll respond on your.
Yes. We have Catherine Kovacs.
Going to work. Hi, Catherine.
We have Thomas Tabitha. We have Hope Wellington Marshall.
Oh, Hope, my darling, you're here. How nice. We're doing this thing because I can't see who's on. Teri told me what to do, and I did it, but I still can't see who's on. So I don't know. So Graceisis is being a trooper, and she's watching Facebook and letting me know who's on and letting me know the comments so we can talk about them. So
we have Jordan De La Rosa.
Oh, hi.
And we have Christine Kunz.
Oh, Christine, you're up. You're not on your 5-mile walk in the morning. Wonderful.
And of course, we have Tammy Fisk on the end, Rosalind.
And Rosalind.
Yes.
Let me show you what my doggies are doing. I don't know if you can see them. There's only 2 comfortable chairs in the whole cabin. And look where they are.
Oh, wow.
One's on one and one's on the other. When we first came to the and we haven't been able to sit in the chairs because of the dogs. Unless we hold them on our lap. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I would like to try to do the mind heart
coherent
thing this morning to get us started. When I was taught the mind heart, I was taught to envision a line, like a a light, a stream running from your heart to your spinal cord and up your spinal cord to your brain. So there would be a visible connection to see that spiritual light doing that. And what we do is we're trying to connect the heart and the brain together so they work as one. And mainly because the brain sometimes is full of all kinds of nonsense, which I know mine is, where the heart is true. So we're going to try to do that right now. And the first thing you do is you put your hand on your heart, because wherever you put your hand is where your focus is going to be. And then you're going to take a deep breath to the count of 5. And then you're going to let it out at the same speed, very slowly. And then the second one, you take it in and you bring in all kinds of love and joy and thoughts that make you happy. And we're going to do that, and then we're going to settle in that for about a minute. And then we're going to do I ams. So Grace, hopefully Graceisis will read the I ams you put in.
I will.
Okay. So let's do that now. We'll put our hand on our heart and we're going to take a very deep breath. Release it. Now just breathe slowly and normally, quietly for a minute. Let your heart and brain connect. I am so grateful, so full of joy, so full of love, and so full of peace. What are your I ams? Grace?
I am grateful. I am filled with love. I'm filled with the glow of the rising sun. I am filled with the chirping of the birds. I am filled with peace.
Beautiful, beautiful. You all have such beautiful I ams, but do you have any down? Has anybody put in I ams?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, Kathy Hand has, I am grateful that both of you are here doing this today. It's not an I am, but it's a comment.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. You know, I read your comment yesterday and you were so, you were just a little sad that there hadn't been a morning cup of. And so I thought, well, I hope we can get on. I hope we can do something to cheer you up. And, it's hard to go face the world sometimes when you feel like you're by yourself, but you're not. We're always there with you. We're all together. And that's really helped me an awful lot because I did feel very isolated, very alone before I found the Angelic River group. And now I always felt the angels, but not as strongly as I do now. So I think it's been a wonderful thing. So I have to tell you about our experience. Can you tell me some of your experiences so we have something to talk about? Our vacation started really oddly. We're driving down the main street from our house to go to the main road to take us out of town. And we hear this clunk clunk on the roof. And I tell my husband, I don't know what that was. And he says, oh no, I know what it was. And I says, well, what was it? He says, I put my keys on the top of the car. And when we moved, the keys fell off. So I said, oh no. So we turned around and we went and parked on one of the side streets. And he got out of the car and he started walking up and down looking for his keys. Meanwhile, I was praying so hard to Samuel and Saint Anthony and saying, please, please let him find his keys. And the thing is, we have one of those cars that you don't have to put, I think most of them are like that now. You don't have to put the key in the car. You just have to have it with you for the car to start. And since I had a key, the car was happy. I was in the car. So anyway, he was looking for his keys and I was praying. I was praying so hard. And finally, he came back and he says, I couldn't find them. And he says, wait a minute. And he looked and they were still on top of the car. They were right in the middle of the car. I said, thank you, Samuel, you found his keys and put them on top of the car. So anyway, so that was our beginning of our trip. And then our next big adventure is when we got to Alamogordo, he had to go to the bathroom, which is fine. And we couldn't find, McDonald's wasn't open. Can you believe this? This is terrible. McDonald's is not open. Don't they know we need the bathroom? I mean, that's what McDonald's is for. Anyway, so it was closed. So we had to go to Walmart. And he says, just stay here and I'll be back in a jiffy. I said, okay, I'll take the dogs out to walk on that little bit of ground I see over there since they've been traveling. So he went in to go to the bathroom and I opened the door so I had the dogs on the leash, but before I could grab it, one of my dogs took off. And then I said, Ringo, come here. And I ran after him. And the other dog took off while I was running. And both of them were running underneath the cars in the parking lot at Walmart. And I'm running around screaming, come back. And I'm praying really, really hard. Angels, help. And for some reason, after we ran a little while, for some reason, they just stopped. And I was able to catch both of their leashes and pull them back. I said, forget that. You take you to walk. But anyway, I thought, oh my goodness, what a start to our vacation. So it's been like that. It's been like that our vacation. So, but it's really nice here. It's beautiful. I wish I could take this outside to show you, but I'd lose my. Let me see. Show you through the window. I don't know if you can see anything. Can you see anything?
Yeah.
See the trees?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit blurred. Yeah, because of the sun. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. The red building out there.
Yeah. Does anyone needs any kind of special prayers or needs today? You know, that we can be cheering you up for.
Yeah, Roslyn has her I am. I am grateful for the two ladies too, Jean and Grace. But I can't see. Thank you. I can't see the others. They don't seem to either. But there are 6 of us on. But anyway.
Oh, okay.
We love your I ams. We can't see them, but we love them.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Maybe I can fix it by tomorrow so we can see all of them. I did what she told me to do. Let me see if I make it smaller. Where am I here?
Make it smaller. Is it going to settings?
Yeah, but no, I can't. Actually, I'm smaller already. Right.
We can go through it, you and I, later.
Yeah, we'll do that and figure out. I thought if I hit chat, but no. No, that doesn't work. Well, anyway, well, what can I say? You got amateurs. I'm sorry. Graceisis is a lot better than I am. She got the music. I couldn't even get the music. So there you are.
And Linda Lemieux is watching. Linda Lemieux is with us. Welcome.
We stood in line for almost 2 hours yesterday for our dinner. There's a barbecue place here. It's called Jack's. And it has the most delicious barbecue that you ever tasted. And they start serving it at 11 and they quit serving it when it's all gone. And it's usually all gone about 3 o'clock. So people come and get in line about 10 o'clock in the morning to be able to get into this restaurant. And we got there at 11, but there was already a line. So we didn't get in for 2 hours, but it was worth it. But I don't think I'll do it again because I was awful hungry by the time we got in there. So did we lose Graceisis?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Are you going dark on me? Don't do that.
No,
I want to see your pretty.
I went to get the some cards. So if we're going to do, just in case
you have. You know, we're going to do the Kuan Yin cards, but I did bring mine on vacation. Do you have them?
Yes, I have mine. So
okay, wonderful.
I just picked one card. That's the picture.
Beautiful. And what is it?
And she says, Sisters of the Rising Sun. We've had this before, didn't we? Have we?
Read it some more. Maybe I'll recognize it.
It says,
it's all right.
Okay. You are a highly creative being with the ability to help raise the vibration of consciousness on this planet through your creative projects and dreams. Remain open to other souls joining forces with you. Just like the sisters of the sun rising, you bring great energy to help humanity through their group endeavors. When you allow for aligned group effort, wonderful things can happen. So she says, I'll read that again. Just like the sisters of the sun rising, you bring great energy to help humanity through their group endeavors when you allow for aligned group effort, and wonderful things can happen. So what do you think about that, Jean? And that we are highly creative beings. Mm-hmm.
I think we are highly creative beings. And I think that we have shown with the Angelic River group that being together is so much more powerful than being apart. Mm-hmm. For instance, I just start chanting time. And I know some of you have been in and out, and some of you, but like Rosalind is pretty regular. She's been coming regular. And Charlie and Christine has been regular. And I can't explain how Graceisis, I always want to call you Gracie.
Whatever you can, whatever comes.
Okay. Well, Gracie's always there too. And there's a force, a power, an energy when we chant together that we can feel that is, it's kind of like euphoria. And you feel the peace. You feel the peace, and more.
Oops.
And Kuan Yin, who is many of our masters, some of us she's special to a lot of us. She loves all of us. And I always see her sending out little hearts of love to the world, little hearts of love. And lately, though, she's been sending out butterflies. I don't know if it's because of spring or whatever, but I see her sending out little butterflies of love. And I always see, and this is not supposed to be about me, but I don't know what to do. I can't see what other people are talking about. I always see this group of people, like gathering of people in this kind of valley, and they're all so happy, and they're loving each other, and they're so in peace. And I used to see this like wall behind them, like a fence at a baseball field, like that green fence that they have in the back of a baseball field. And I used to think, what's back there? And when we chanted, I would see the angels just taking this gossamer-like cloth above everybody. And everyone's so happy and hugging each other and loving each other. And then finally, that wall disappeared. And all I saw was more people, millions of people, all loving each other, all hugging each other. It's beautiful. So I just know that we're making some progress with that. I just feel like that the combined energy of everyone who chants. Tammy is always there. Marlene is usually there. Hope is there sometimes. And it's just beautiful. It's quite beautiful. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Now I want Gracie to tell us about Kenya.
I was going to do one more. I was going to do the nature spirits.
Oh, okay. Do the nature spirit.
Yeah. I just thought we'll do that to cover up a little. And this is the card that came up. And this card is talking stick.
Yes. Okay.
Very beautiful card. See it?
It is beautiful. Very beautiful.
So, the meaning of the card is speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader. All of you have this gift within you. Nobody is lacking, and nobody has more, nobody has less. It's how you use it that you get more. If you don't use it, you feel you have less, but you all have the same amount. So you have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. And your native spirits want you to know during, and this is very appropriate for where our Mother P is right now.
Okay.
So it says, during tribal council meetings, that's where she is. She's in a council meeting.
Right.
A tribal council meeting, but it's for the tribe of the world. It's coming through a small nucleus, which is the Sioux tribe, but it is for the whole big tribe. They're doing the running and the jumping, but we're receiving all the energy. So it says, during tribal council meetings, a decorated stick called a talking stick would be passed around. As each council member held the stick, he or she had the opportunity to speak from the heart. This is same as our I ams. When we do the heart mind, we are speaking, we call it I ams. They are speaking from the heart, which is the same thing. Each person in attendance, each person in attendance would be asked to weigh carefully the words of each speaker. The talking stick reminds each person to be authentic. Communication restores trust and allows you to clarify your ideas, position, and feelings. It can be healing when you share what has been withheld. Now is the time to take a risk and have the courage to speak with clarity. Be forthright. Share any unspoken darkness that lays heavy in the heart. There are times to hold back and be discerning, but this isn't one of the times. Even if you're afraid, declare your truth for all to hear without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. When you do this, transformation and healing can occur. And for the journey, decorate a stick or a feather to use as your personal talking stick. Whenever you hold it, let it be a sacred reminder to seek the truth within. Take a minute every day and take stock of where you are and to ask yourself about what is so in your life. Simply taking a moment to discover your inner truth can have a profound healing effect on your life. And that's what Morning Cuppa does for us. It allows us to take a stop in our life. Ours is always in the beginning, and take stock through our I ams and just that silent moment. Thank you, Jean. Now, Jean.
Thank you, Gracie. Well, wait a minute. I think that card is so appropriate for right now, don't you? I think it's so, many of us are shy and we don't want to speak up and we're afraid. And I know a lot of you are like me. You've hidden your beliefs deep because you're afraid people will think of you as odd, and people have told you you're odd. But I think that's beautiful, and I think the truth is really, really important. I wish our world leaders would have a talking stick.
Yes.
And would use it. I think why the Native American culture is so much like what we want the world to be is because they didn't lose it. And the rest of the world kind of lost it. I don't really understand, but they've always cherished the earth. Many of the things that they have done as customs are things we're now saying we have to do. You know, if you cut a tree, you have to plant a tree.
Mm-hmm.
You have to respect. You cannot own the land. The land doesn't belong to anybody. It belongs to everybody. So that's so beautiful. And truth is so beautiful. And that's why many of us are drawn to the Angel River family, is because we feel the people here are truthful and honest and speaking from their heart. At least I think so. And I'm sure all of you do too. And you know, Teri just couldn't be any more honest. I mean, she's just golden. She's golden. We miss her. So, okay. Now you can tell us about Kenya. If there's any comments, let me know.
No, there are no comments. And our time is 8:43. So Kenya is wonderful. I'm sure there are some of you that have been there. And it's a land where there's a lot of development going on. But like the Native Americans, there are pockets and places where we've been able to hold on to the essence of spirit, which is what the Native Americans do. And and in a way, that's why I feel there's nothing that is wrong in that, in some senses. It could be, there are atrocious acts, but there is always a reason why those acts happened. And sometimes when we have, because in Kenya, we also had slavery within. We had the British who invaded. So it was the same as what happened to the Native Americans. We went into the forests and we fought in the forests. And I'm sure many of you or some of you may have heard of the Mau Mau. The Mau Mau was a movement, and what it was mostly my tribe, which is the Kikuyu tribe, who went into the forest and they fought in the forest. And that word Mau Mau comes because the British soldiers, wherever they were, especially close to the forest, they just hear like a murmuring, a Mau Mau, Mau Mau. So they were like, yeah, we just heard a murmuring, and we couldn't pronounce murmuring. So it became, yes, they call us Mau Maus. The Mau Mau. Yes, I was very impressed. I was thrilled when I heard that. And we have about 49 different tribes. And we also, the most important thing is that we come back to our truths when we are out in the open and we have ritual, which is what the Native Americans still have held on to, is the ritual. You know, what brings us back to our journey. And Kenya is vast. We have a lot of wildlife. So I hope you'll all be able one day to make it out there. And the people are very much grounded in earth. You know, we cultivate a lot and we take a lot of our resources from the earth. But now we're becoming modern. But my tribe, we worship looking towards Mount Kenya. We worship the mountain because at the very top of the mountain is where you find God. It's the highest. And in perspective, if you look in perspective, you'll say, oh, the mountain is touching the sky. The tip of the mountain is touching the sky. So this is in memory of my mother. It's just it's a little beautiful joke, but thank you. So thank you, Jean, for allowing me to tell you that. And
I just love hearing about other cultures, other places. There was a lady on YouTube, and I cannot remember the tribe, but she, she's from England. She grew up in England, but she
Yes.
married a man from a tribe in Africa, and she's gone and lived there with him. And
Yes.
she is so in love with the people that,
Yes.
with the fact that they're so down to earth and truthful and resourceful and uh, just so different than our modern world, with our, it really, it is true. And I it's funny how it seems like we got away. Most people, what they want is to live in peace, to have shelter, to have food, to have love, and I feel like sometimes we had all of that. Why did we change? Why did we struggle to make all kinds of money? And what we really want is what we had to begin with, the simplicity, the love, and the closeness to spirit or the divine. I feel like I'm losing my voice. The spirit or the divine, or what I call God. Mostly I call him Father. I kind of feel like, how the Native Americans called him the Great Spirit, the Great White Spirit. That's more what I feel like, a connection to him in that way. So, yeah. So, but truth is so important. When I first started coming on and studying and taking different classes, that's one thing I heard the angels telling me is be truthful, be in truth, be in truth. And it kind of scared me for a while because it made me feel like, have I been a liar all my life? But, in a way, we all have. We all have, because we've denied who we are and we've denied what we believe. So in a way, we haven't been truthful. And so now it's time to be in truth. Just like the card said, it's time to be in truth and not to be afraid to use our voice. And for me, this is a terrifying thing to do, but it's also a wonderful thing to do. And I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to help. And when we get home, tomorrow when I get home, I'll tell you about a miracle. But I won't tell you here because I want to show you something. So, but that's what it is. It's a miracle, and it's an answer to a prayer. Because I've been praying that, let me help in some way. Let me do something so I feel like I'm really helping. And chanting does that a little bit. But when Teri asked me, I said, aha, someone answered your prayer. And sometimes you have to be careful what you ask for, because you might not get the answer you want, but this is wonderful. So anyway, we have about 4 or 5, no, we have a little bit more, about 9 minutes. So I think maybe we should ask anyone if they have prayers, and we can say a prayer before we leave. Would you all type in a prayer if you have someone you want to pray for? And Gracie, tell me who it is, and we'll say a prayer. Okay? Yes. And thank you all for. You can see how wonderful it is that I have Graceisis with me.
Thank you. And we do have Linda Lemieux is watching, and Erica Hope is watching.
Oh, so wonderful. Hi, Linda and Erica. Thank you. If you have a prayer request, I am going to say a prayer.
I think maybe we can. Yes, I don't. And I don't see Tammy. I don't see any prayers.
Okay.
I mean, I think they're there. I just don't see them.
Well, and I have to figure out what I'm doing wrong that I can't see the comments. And I may have to use 2 different computers, to see the comments. But anyway, let's just take a moment and be grateful that is the most important thing, is to be grateful for what we have. And when we are grateful and we think about what we have, then we kind of get the feeling that we have abundance. I think that gives us the feeling of abundance. So if we close our eyes and try to join together in love, which we always do. Dear Father, dear Heavenly Divine Creator, we are here today gathered in love and gratitude. Gratitude to you for the life that you've given us, the ability to live eternally, the ability to learn the lessons of the universe. We are grateful for our Mother Earth. She provides us with everything we need, everything that would bring joy to us. We're grateful for the mountains and the trees and the water and the very air that we breathe. We are so grateful for the angels that you have sent to help us and all the masters who also help us and teach us. And most of all, we are grateful for our family who is joined in love and who is an example of what life would be on earth if people would just live in peace. We are asking, please, that you help all of those in need, those with physical problems, health problems, and all those in financial need, if there be any, that you give them abundance. And we ask you especially to help us spiritually, help us draw closer to you, because that is what true happiness is. And we thank you, and we thank all of our brothers and sisters all over the world. We're asking for help for those in India, in Nepal, in Europe, because Europe isn't faring as well as we are. And please let us learn the lessons from the things that are making us worried right now, so that we can just be better people, because that's what we really want. We thank you for all these things. And we ask that you never leave us, that your light will shine with us, in us, and through us, so that others can see that peace is possible on this earth. And so let it be. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you, angels. Okay. Well, let's do the one thing that we always have to do, is we have to appreciate all of our family. So thinking of one person, let's think of one person today that you can think of in the family, and tell them especially, thank you, I love you, and let it pass through all of the family and bring it back to your heart. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love
you.
And thank you. I love you all for being here. And bless Teri on her trip, that she is safe, and that I feel like she's going to be such a teacher when she's done, and I can't wait. So love you all, and have a wonderful morning. And namaste, y'all.
Namaste, y'all.
Namaste. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Hopefully things will be better.
We'll be fine.